Warning, this episode contains phallic images. Not like the ones that are sent to me in my DMs, but like artistic ones. Yeah. Hey, I'm Baba and you're watching ConspiraSeries.
Baba, pilots have been drawing massive penis shapes in the sky in Christchurch.
What? Why?
Apparently it's an entry-level manoeuvre for pilots.
Is it though?
Oh no.
Or is making giant penis shapes with your plane just funny?
Why did you draw that duck?
Hey, pilot!
Is there more to the story? It's time we spread our sea legs.
You in the penis. Hi, I'm Baba, the finest queen from South Auckland. I'm also a bit of a nosy Parker, so I'm exploring Aotearoa's most bizarre conspiracies. On today's agenda, are pilots making penis shapes because it's an entry-level maneuver? Or because it's just funny? I've always been drawn to dick pics.
They're pretty crack-up looking, and I don't know how.
They know how to draw one. Everyone does.
Okay, I like a Picasso.
The ratio of vagina to dick pics is way off. I mean, sure, there's a few titty pictures here and there, but it's just not the same. And I'm here to investigate why. In 2018, the Canterbury Air Club caught media attention when two of their aircrafts drew a massive penis shape in their flight plan. A representative for the club said it's simply an entry-hold maneuver.
Wait, I thought it was an entry-level maneuver. And then we read somewhere else that it was an entry maneuver? Is there more to the story?
I mean, I'd asked you if you've ever drawn a dick, but I know you have. So I pose this question to you. Why did you draw that dick? You dick. Anthropologists have traced penis iconography back to many historic civilizations, but there is a lot of penis drawing that doesn't seem to be in the name of art.
Got some more pictures for the board.
Does Jamie know we're using all of these?
Yeah, she's on the phone with the broadcaster now.
Oh, great. You got the reference images? No, that's not, hair. That's spaghetti.
Wow, you really did your research. With all this BDE, I think it's time we spread our sea legs. Raiders Wellington, cookie. So I'm taking our team to the South Island. If no one will come to us, we'll go to them. It's time to bust this nut right open. I think he's leaving now. We travelled to Christchurch and came here to the Canterbury Air Club to chat to someone about what was being reported. But damn, we just missed them. Oh well, off to Wellington. I gotta find me a plane. Our Canterbury trip finished early, and like all quickies, I was feeling unsatisfied. Back in Wellington, Shoko said we had to back it up to the office ASAP.
Baba, a pilot's gonna call us soon.
Should I go check my bags inside first?
No, just make sure your luggage is stowed away in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. And keep your seatbelt fastened at all times.
Hi, Bubba. The pilot is ready for you now.
Hey, pilot! Just wanted to know, have you ever tried that maneuver?
This is not a manoeuvre that I've tried to make deliberately. There have been many times where I've done various turns, straight lines, that have then come out to look like a penis when translated into a flight radar picture.
And pilots, they've been getting disciplined for making dick shapes with contrails. Why do you think pilots make these shapes even though they know they're going to get in trouble?
Well, I think probably for a lot of pilots it's an ego thing. Other reasons, well, maybe it's just the maturity levels of many pilots thinking, hey, this will be pretty funny when I talk with my mates.
What an interesting phone call.
Thank you for flying Conspiracy Air. See you soon.
Well, in order to fully understand, we've got some experimenting to do. I just need to see how hard it is to do this entry-level maneuver, and Ash from Animation is going to show you what I draw. Drone, Matt! Welcome to my plane. Sorry, Ash! Hi guys, this is your captain speaking. I'm seeing birds in the sky. I've broken it down for you folks at home. I started to wonder if this is why we've struggled to find someone to talk to us. So imagine my surprise when we found a pilot who hit the sweet spot and was 1, 2, and 3. This is Vaughn Davis, who created this shape with his plane to raise awareness for testicular cancer. So tell us about you and the penis.
The penis, yeah.
We're saying penis, the penis.
Yeah. A friend of mine was doing a campaign for the Testicular Cancer Foundation. They wanted people to use their GPS tracking devices to kind of draw pictures of, the expression is cock and balls, in order to raise awareness for their charity and for their fundraising. But he said, oh, mate, you've got an airplane, why don't you do it with the airplane? So that's what I did.
It said on the article accidentally. Did you first or accidentally?
Yeah,
Vaughn.
Yeah, well, I did kind of do it accidentally because I was flying to Wellington. I had to do some manoeuvres to hold outside the airfield. And, my mate, he said, that looks a bit like a... And I said, oh, maybe it does. So he said, can you do one that looks a lot like one? And I said, sure.
How did you prepare?
Yeah, it needed to be big. It needed to be, I won't say accurate, but you needed to be able to tell what it was, right?
Yeah.
And then I used my autopilot and my GPS to fly the track, and there it was on radar.
What was the hardest part to draw?
The hardest part to draw, I don't even know the name of it. I think the name, let's call it the opening at the end, because I had to sort of flying the curve, but then I had to do like a 90-degree turn, come straight in and almost reverse on the spot to come out and make that little shape on the end there. So that was the most difficult part, shall we say.
So we've got the entry-level hold, and then entry hold, entry-level manoeuvre, and manoeuvre. Can you explain the difference between all three?
You might have been flying into Auckland and the captain comes on, she says, hey, sorry, we just have to hold for 10 minutes while we wait for weather or other traffic. And that's a holding pattern. It's kind of a racetrack shape. And if you imagine a kind of a long racetrack, you know what it almost kind of looks like as well. The entry manoeuvre into that hold, combined with the racetrack, is what could give you that, penis or cock and balls picture in the sky.
It's literally the manoeuvre that they do into the entry hold.
Yeah.
I feel the same way that I started on this journey, and that's them having fun. And you know what? I'm all for fun. Go hard.
I am Matt Williams. I teach at the School of Psychology at Massey University, and I do research on misinformation and conspiracy theories.
So this conspiracy theory is connected to gender roles. Are there any observations between male and females when it comes to believing conspiracies?
Yeah, so there's a fair bit of research showing that we as men are a little bit more likely to believe in conspiracy theories than women. Because you're so good.
We made penis shapes. I ran it and the drone followed me making the shape. If you had the chance to, what would you use to make your shape?
Yeah, so I think climate change is a really important problem. So I'm going to be using an electric vehicle.
He's smart. I'm supporting that.
With all this travelling, it's time to end our journey and head back to the office.
So, what do you think? Is it something they teach to new pilots, or is it just the pilots having a bit of fun in the sky? And remember, don't be a dick about it.
Bubba, look. Our trip made a massive cock.
That is pretty cracker. Am I part of the problem? Am I the drama? Am I a pilot?
Bubba, pilots have been drawing massive penis shapes in the sky in Christchurch.
How big?
Like this big.
That's big?
I think that's big.
Yum.